Hello livestock entrepreneurs, welcome back to our YouTube channel. The channel is called Bio Livestockpreneurship. For those of you that are new to the channel, I request that you subscribe because you always get something new to learn. And the best way of being informed about each upload is by clicking on the notification button such that you are able to be informed whenever we upload something new. Putting that aside, I want us to look at something that is very important in successful management of a goat enterprise. Today's topic is a request from one of you. After watching our previous videos, you requested that we make a video on records and records management on a goat farm, and it's in that line I decided to make this video. And the video is going to take us through the why you should have a record keeping system on a farm, or a records management program on a farm, and the how of actually operationalizing that records management program on the farm. So we all know that behind our backs we are all interested in maximizing profitability of our different goat enterprises, and for us to be able to achieve that or to realize that objective, we should consider adopting a system or a management system that will be able to benchmark all the progress on our goat enterprise. And benchmarking progress is through adopting what we call a records and record management program. And a records and record management program entails or involves a number of things. To start with, you should be in position to identify the different records that you need to put in place. For us to be able to do that, we first of all need to identify the different types of records. We need to get to know the benefits or the pros of adopting a record keeping system on the farm, and then we also need to understand how, or we need to understand how the records are used, the different records are used. And then at the end of it all, we need to know or to understand the different ways of establishing a records and record management system on a farm. So what are the different benefits of running a records and records management program on a farm? Number one, records are going to help you first of all identify your goats and then register them. And identification is by ear tagging your goats, and after that register the different goats that have been ear tagged into a goats register. Goat register could be a register for the bucks and for the does and also for the kids. So those are different registers that you can implement or you can adopt after tagging your different goats. The second important benefit of records and records management is that records are going to help you track performance of your goats. If you get to know the birth weight of your goats, then you'll be able to track growth rates of those different goats to the time they attain the market weight. That is a very important point. Then the other important point is that the records are also going to help you prevent inbreeding. If you're able to record the lineage of the different does and bucks, then you'll be able to minimize on the chances of the brothers mating with the sisters, or you'll be able to prevent inbreeding because you've recorded the lineage of your goats. Then the other point is that records are going to help you properly or efficiently manage your herd health program. You'll be able to document when the animals were, for example, dewormed, when you vaccinated against which particular diseases, and when you need to deworm again and when you need to vaccinate again. That is a very important benefit of record keeping. Then the other point is you're also able to track performance of your does and bucks. That is through reproduction performance, because you know when every buck was able to serve which particular does and what was the outcome of that mating. Then you are also able to tell which does produced better performing kids and which does were not able to produce the kids of the quality that you desire, and after that you'll be able to cull off any underperforming goats, that is the bucks and the does. So we have a number of advantages for keeping or for practicing a records and record management program on the farm. Maybe the other point is that you're able to track your checks and balances. Through your financial records, you're able to know how your enterprise is performing. Putting that aside, we need to identify the different records on a goat farm. Number one, we have breeding records. Number two, we have production records. Basically, breeding records will be able to track the lineage of the different bucks and does, and you'll also be able to track the mating dates and the mating performance through recording the mating events on your goat farm. Then the other type of records are the financial records. You're able to track the sales, you're able to track the expenditure, you're able to track all kinds of sales and expenses on a goat farm because you are keeping financial records. Then the other type of record is you obviously have to have an inventory of the different things that you're doing on the farm. The procurements, the utilization of the different stocks. You should have an inventory of all of them. And then it's also important that you have a register of some important items on the farm. For example, you should have a register of the different assets of your goat enterprise. You should have a register of the farm staff on your goat enterprise. We have said that those are the different types of records that you need to adopt on a goat farm, such that you're able to keep track on performance of your goat enterprise. It's very important that you keep benchmarking how the goat enterprise is performing. And with me here, I have a few types of records that we are using under Bio Livestock Management Solutions. We as a company have a number of records that we are using on the different farms with the farmers that we are involved with, and some of them are, for example, we have a birth performance record which tracks performance of the kids right from the day they are born. Then we also record performance on the day they are weaned, that is at 100 days. Then after that we record performance at 225 days, then record performance at 365 days. Those different ages are very important in tracking performance of your kids. Then we have the second record, which is a mating and joining card, which is also important. It helps you organize your mating program. You're able to know which goats should be mated or joined with which bucks. So in the process, you're able to track genetic progress of your goat enterprise. Then the other record that we also use on our farms is the dams or the does register. We also take a record of the different does on the farm. In that way, we're able to track which does are performing well and which does are not performing well based on the average performance of the goat enterprise of our different clients. So that is very important. These are some of the records, but like we have said, we have financial records, we have registers of different things, then we have breeding records, we have production records. Then having said that, then we also need to look at how you can implement or operationalize your records and record keeping program on a farm. And this is possible through two ways. You can go the manual way of implementing a records and record keeping program on the farm, or you can go the computerized way. You should always remember that both complement each other. It's hard for you to implement a manual record keeping program that is independent of the computerized program. So we recommend that when you are still young in terms of goat numbers, that is goats that are below 100, a manual record keeping program is enough for you. So it's a matter of identifying the different records, and then you manually fill in the information or the data that you need to document. Then for the computerized system, it's about making use of the different commercial applications that will help you track the different events on your goat enterprise. And operationalizing that requires you having a computer, a desktop computer, or a laptop that where you'll be able to install this software, and you're able to track performance of your goat enterprise. I believe, or we believe, that at the end of the day, if you operationalize a records and record keeping program on your farm, you'll be able to maximize profitability of your goat enterprise on a sustainable basis. And this progress will be very cost effective, because you'll be able to track the gaps and then get solutions for them.